Okay, what's going on YouTube? In today's YouTube video, we'll be reviewing Floyd Bennett Field / Aviator. Over here is entrance, which is usually closed. That usually goes towards Aviator. It's a quick ride towards Aviator. But if you keep going straight on forward, you will see an entrance, which I will show. That building right there is the headquarters of Floyd Bennett Field, where you can get your fishing permit, your archery permit, and camping permits and all that right there. And we will go inside and we'll also show you everything about, what Floyd Bennett Field has to offer, how it's a recreational area for Brooklyn residents. Once a airport turned national park. Let's get into it. So, you saw the first entrance, which was closed off. It's been closed off for some time. So you keep going straight.
Overspeed.
Speed limit's 35 miles an hour, and my dash cam's always warning me that I'm going over speed, even if I go 1 mile an hour over the speed limit. All right, a little bit about Floyd Bennett Field. You could do the research. Horseshoe Bay. It's a really nice place. You could go fishing there. You could just kick back, relax, and just chill out. But yeah, this is where you actually enter it. Now, you want to enter it over here. As you can see, make a left turn. Over there, that's Runway, where the tolls are. So before we continue, I'm going to essentially show you what's what. All right, so first things first. Drag racing strictly prohibited. And the reason being is this used to be a freaking airport. So the runways are ideal locations. Now, when you get in here, right, there's straight up is where the United States Marine Corps building is. We're gonna go here first because we're already here. This is like one of the fishing permit. This is like one of the fishing areas. Remember, it is a residential area, so speed limit is 15 miles an hour. It is winter time now, so it's not the ideal time to come here at all or fish here at all. But hey, if you got a fishing permit and you're willing to go through the permits, as you can see, people actually live here, so speed limit's like 10 miles an hour or what have you. All right, so first things first, once you get in here, you cannot get in here unless you have a fishing permit, which is a Gateway National Park fishing permit sticker that you stick in the back of your car. It's $50. We're gonna park up real quick. This roadblock gate over here used to be open, and you'd be able to drive in there and you could park in there, but we're gonna park over here. So let's get into it. Let's park, and let me give you a quick demonstration or tour of what it looks like. All right, let's see. Turn off my car.
Powering down.
Okay. So assuming you're a fisherman, there's plenty of parking here. You would walk down here with all your fishing gear, and you would walk down here. Let's take a look, see. They got some posted signs that said uncertified area, no shell fishing. Taking of clams or other shellfish from this uncertified area is prohibited. New York State Department of Environmental Conservation, excuse me. Well, I don't blame them. I would not eat any shellfish here, but you would come over here. There used to be a porta potty over here. I guess they're gonna bring it back when it's summertime, but it's a really good area to fish. So basically, when you go here, you walk down here and you have an option to go left or right, all the way like towards the bridge, and do some shore fishing. So there's a nice chunk of beach where you could essentially fish. They call this glass beach. So if you ever go fishing here, yeah, it's basically, the whole place is riddled with glass. We'll get into that. Basically, back in the early 1900s, there used to be like a glass factory, and long story short, they dumped tons and tons and tons of glass that washed up to shore. Not only that, you know, the whole place is riddled with you know, glass and hooks. So if you do come here, do wear Crocs or slippers. Do not walk on this beach barefoot, because if you get pricked with a rusty hook, you will end up in the hospital and will be needing a tetanus shot. So we're gonna walk back towards the car. Okay, going back to the fishing permit, this is what you need to essentially be in areas like this. As you can see, it's a 2021 and it expires January 31st, 2022, but it has been extended towards March because you can't buy one. But anyways, yeah, that's the permit you need. This allows you to be here at all hours of the day, but you must be fishing. All right, let's get back in my car and let's continue the tour. Okay, so I'm back in my car and we're driving out the first tour location. We're driving out of where we came in from. Like I said, this is one of the locations right off the bat where you can go to fish. This is one of the locations that Floyd Bennett Field has to offer. Not many people know about this place, hence why I'm making this video. Take in mind, speed limit is like 10 miles an hour because people do live here. So be cautious, drive safe, be courteous, and yeah. I'm gonna show you another location which is not too far from here. I'm gonna park. So basically when you get here, there's two parking locations people utilize if they don't have a fishing permit, right? So there's a parking lot over here. There's an outhouse over here, right? Restricted access and fishing permit holders only. And there's also a parking lot over there, okay? So we're gonna park over here. I'm gonna show you a cool little location. I'm not sure if, nah. All right, so if you walk all the way over there, from here all the way over there, there is a racetrack for remote control toy cars, right? It hasn't been maintained for quite some time. They did shut it down for some reason many years ago, but that was before electric RC cars came to play and outdid nitro gas-powered RC cars. I guess a lot of people were running remote control gas-powered and nitro-powered RC cars, which was causing a noise disturbance. But now that everyone's running electric, you know, they should definitely open that place up. Now, we're going to get back out of here. We're going to get out of here and we're going to continue. So remember, that's where we came from. So let's go. By the way, guys, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell's notification button. So that's where we came from. We're gonna make a right here. That was pit stop number 1. Now we're gonna talk a little bit more about what's in front of us right now and what's to the left of us. Okay, if you go straight, that's where the Park Police Station is, and that's where the United States Marine Corps Station is, and that's where the archery station is. The archery station is basically where people do archery, but it's been closed since COVID. So, obviously, Aviator is over there, so we're gonna make a left. I'm sure there's been plenty of videos of Aviator, so we're not gonna be doing a tour of Aviator. We're gonna be doing the tour of Floyd Bennett Field itself. All right. So as you drive straight, remember the speed limit is 25 miles an hour. So let me just put 25 miles an hour as the speed limit. It's a very nice place. I love coming down here. You know, it's just a go-to place to be, right? Because, you know, we all live in New York City, the jungle, you know, concrete jungle, everything's concrete. So we're going to be going to the gardens. If you take a look to the left of you, that's where the gardens are. Now, what do you mean by gardens, you might say? All right, I'm going to tell you what the gardens are. The gardens right here, it's a beautiful location. It's open to the public. Wait, how do I get in there? I think I have to pop a U-turn. I haven't been here. I don't have a garden here, but I'm going to go in here. All right, so the gardens, this is like stop number 2. This is another stop we're gonna do. Okay. Stop number 2. This is the garden location. So in order for you to have a garden, you must live in an apartment. You must live in an apartment. As you can see back there, there are barbecue locations, picnic area, very awesome spot to have. I wish I had a garden here. Huge waiting list. So anyways, if you have an apartment and you can show proof that you have an apartment, you could own a plot of land and you could basically grow whatever you want, right? You could grow tomatoes, whatever. Some people don't really grow like fruits and vegetables and whatnot. They just grow flowers. I saw one one little garden that had like a meditation style thing going on over there, where they actually had like a pond with fish and everything was aesthetically awesome. And I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. But during the summertime, this whole place is riddled with mosquitoes. But yeah, so that's stop number 2. Very beautiful area. I love it. All right, let's go back from where we came from. Back over here. Let me close the windows because it is cold. 18 degrees right now. Real field temperature is 0. We're going to be making a left. Remember, guys, whenever you're driving in Floyd Bennett Field, always drive carefully, because though speed limit is 25, this did used to be a like an active airport, right? So there is essentially runways, and people that have fast cars, that buy brand new cars, this is the ideal place to have fun and hoon your car around. Again, that's where you go to get your permit. This is like the entryway to go in there. You go back there, blah, blah, blah. They have like a cool little like merch shop and whatnot. But anyways, we're going left. We're going right here. So we're driving straight. Watch out for potholes when you're here. You have an area over here that's just like a dead end, but still like a fairly large area. That's like another runway, but like it's closed off because of those cones. That's like restricted area. But yeah, we're just driving straight. So yeah, the sanitation department's always here, also here. All the employees drive down and make a right here. Yeah, this is pretty cool. At night, there are no lights here, so you can't really see anything. So you definitely need to know where you're going, how you're going, and yeah. So yeah, this is where they drive into. That's sanitation. So when you come over here, it says caution, stop for yield for pedestrians. So we're making a left over here. Okay, so before we get to anywhere else, there's a porta potty over there. This is the campgrounds over there. Inside those bushes, there's like an entryway from there, and inside there, that's where they essentially camp. Okay, this is entry number 1. I like to call this area the blimp area because I think what was it, the Goodyear 1 blimp used to land here. This is the cleaning station, portable water camper use only. I'm sure they winterized it because it's winter time. But yeah, so this blimp area has 2 entryways and exits. So we just passed one. We're gonna enter in through the second one. You could use either or. Yeah, this area, I have no clue where this leads to, but it says do not enter, no trespassing. And over here, if you take a look, that's where they camp. Okay, so first impression when you get here, they have like little benches over there, benches over there, benches over there, benches over there. This place is huge, right? Huge place. All right, so let's start from, obviously there's garbages all over the place. Go over here. You can take a look at the tire marks on the ground. A lot of people come here and they just enjoy themselves. You know, you could park up over here or anywhere down this whole line and just kick back, relax. Over here they got, you know, like tables and whatnot, but let's just, yeah. And this is where people fish as well. This whole line. Let's see what this says. Okay, it says no swimming, no fires, swimming hazard. What does that say? It says bacterial levels exceed state and national services standards for recreational due to increased health risks. The National Park Services is against contact with all right, again, no shellfish allowed. Anyways, yeah. So people normally just park up just like the car that's parked up in front of us. And yeah, they just park up, kick back, relax, enjoy themselves. Currently it's low tide. The water usually comes all the way up towards the entryway. We got some people doing whatever they're doing. Yeah, look, yep. So we're gonna drive all the way down there. We got a guy that's a videographer. This ramp right here is where people usually load and unload their kayaks. I'm gonna drive on there. If you ever drive down here, just take mind, high tide comes all the way over here. So it's best you don't park past that. Also, it's awesome. It's awesome to be here. Make sure your handbrake's on and your car's on fully park. And yeah, you can come here and just chill out with your significant other. Yeah, look at that. So it's currently low tide. High tide comes all the way up to there, like all the way up to there. So it's pretty lit. Yeah. So let's make a U-turn. Usually people come here and unload their kayaks and canoes and whatnot. So we're gonna make a U-turn. Oh yeah, by the way, I remember one time, like this whole place was just filled with ice. And I was like, there's no way I'm driving down here, because imagine I drove down here and I slid into the water because it was so icy. So yeah, be careful. All right, so we're gonna continue. Usually the fishermen, you see there's another bench right there. And there's a dead end over here, but this is where the fishermen usually go, right? Those like wooden planks serve as like a rod holder thing. They put their rod holders in there and they put a bell on there. They cast their line in, and if they catch a fish, they catch a fish. Okay, let's make a U-turn and let's get out of the blimp area. I'm calling this area the blimp area. As you can see, sanitation. You can see some more tire marks on the ground. Again, guys, like, comment, subscribe. This is a fully detailed tour of Floyd Bennett Field. You will not get to, get such a thorough hands-on tour like I do. I've been coming here for many, many years. All right, so exit number 1, and then exit number 2. We're going to take exit number 2. Okay. Let's close the windows. Now, another hot tip. Remember, this is an area where it used to be an airport. There are people that drive insanely fast. So whenever you drive here, be very, very cautious. So you always want to make sure you come to a complete stop and look both ways before you come on. You turned on your... Bro, you have your turn signal on, you dumbass. Yeah, anyways, sanitation's here. I thought he was gonna drive in, but he has his turn signals on. So you also gotta be cautious of people like that. But all right, so we're coming to the main area. We're coming up towards a crossroads. There have been many deaths that have happened here because people drag race here. They legitimately drag race here. Yes, sir. Like Too Fast, Too Furious drag racing. All right. As you can see by the tire marks on the ground, people do burnouts here, donuts here. They drag race here. But whenever I come over here, I always make sure I come to a complete stop, because if someone's drag racing all the way back there, they could easily sideswipe you. So yeah. We're gonna be going there first. But anyways, there's one over there. That's Raptor's Point over there. And that's where the dead end is. That's where the main runway is, this runway. but let's go from start to beginning. All right. So as you can see by the ground, this whole place is just littered with tire marks on the ground. People usually come out here and, you know, they take out their cars if they have a sports car and they want to push their car to the limit, or they want to learn how the car is. Completely illegal, by the way. If park police find out what's going on, you're donezo. But anyways, this is the end of the runway. If you walk straight down there, that's another fishing area that you could go to. Again, no swimming. All right, we're gonna make a U-turn and we're gonna go towards the end of where it says do not enter. As you can see, there's a car over there. Yeah. Remember, this is the crossroads, so whenever you come by here, make sure you come to a complete stop, because again, you got one there and that's Raptor's Point over there, and you really do not want to get sideswiped, so you want to always be cautious. All right, we're gonna drive towards the dead end over here, which isn't really a dead end because you could theoretically drive past this area. So from where we started, all the way back there where the fishing area is, all the way back there, it's just one massive runway, and it runs 1.2 miles long. I'd say about like 15, 20 years ago, these weren't here. This was just one huge open runway, and people would literally top speed their car. They would literally run their car to see how fast their car would go. And a lot of, again, like I did mention, there were a lot of deaths because, you know, things happen when you go fast. Bad decisions, bad luck, you know, inexperience. And yeah, but yeah, if I was to pass this, which I can, legally I'm not supposed to, I'm not allowed to. I can though, because I can easily just drive past like so, and voila, you see? I'm in the no-go zone, right? People do drag race, right? People do drag race, but it's a beautiful spot to be at. Let's go towards Raptor's Point now. Raptor's Point. Raptor's Point is the location to the left. We'll be going there right now. To be in this area, you do need a parking permit. It will tell you that right off the bat. Let's just take a look, see. Whoa, very windy. It says no left turn. Active runway, and there's a plane right there. The reason being is because RC plane enthusiasts utilize this area to fly their planes. I kid you not, it's so awesome. The planes that they have are like jet fueled, nitro fueled, gas fueled, and some of the planes are the size of cars, and they're worth like $10,000 to $20,000. And if you go back there and back here, which I will show you, yeah, it's a really sick place to be and spectate, especially if, you know, they're out here and the numbers and they're flying. You can literally sit down by the bleachers and just watch some RC plane aviation skills. But anyways, let's go back to Raptor's Point. Okay, whoa. This is another area where you can fish. And there's also, see, as you can see, fishing permit only. Really nice area. If you walk down that way through the shoreline, you can connect towards the second area. But all in all, this is Floyd Bennett Field. Let's go towards the plane area, the RC plane area. Make sure you drive slowly because there's like craters over here. I drive a Subaru Outback, so I got like a lot of ground clearance, so I don't have to worry about it. But there's still a lot of potholes here. So on KA bend, so there's a cop somewhere around here checking people's speeds. But yeah, look, bleacher here. Obviously it's covered in snow. See there, it says only parks members and AMA holder permits beyond this point. Maintain social distance 6 feet, masks required, blah blah blah. So basically you're not allowed to be in there unless you are a part of their organization and you are a part of the hobby. That's the tower where they fly. But yeah, people come here. Those little like wooden things over there, that's where they rest their planes, and they maintain it or whatnot and tinker with it to make sure it's fly worthy. AMD card must be displayed. Parks at Gateway. Yeah, man, some of these planes that they have are pretty awesome. Sometimes I come here and I just sit down either in my car or on the bleachers and I just watch them freaking fly, and it is awesome. So if you keep driving forward, you'll come to a dead end. So we'll do that. Pop a U-turn. Hours in the park is when the sun goes down. So when it gets dark, you're not allowed to be here. Why do I keep seeing KA band on my radar detector? So you're not supposed to be here at night. If you do get, if you are here at night, you will get a ticket. You will be summoned or whatever. You will get a summons, unless you have a fishing permit. Yeah, so it's pretty lit, I must say. Again, there's, how am I gonna get out of here? There's also parking over there. So again, we're gonna go back to the crossroads. Again, once you drive towards the crossroads, you always want to come to a complete stop. You really, really do not want to. Why is this guy behind me like that? I don't know. Look left, look right, look straight. Yeah. Look at all the tire marks on the ground, guys. But yeah, all in all, this place is a place where it's pretty awesome. You can kick back, relax, enjoy yourself. But you will see a lot of dangerous activities like cars freaking speeding. So what they'll do is they'll speed from, like, they'll drag race all the way towards the end over there, and they'll just come zooming past the crossroads. And if you are unfortunate enough to be driving, carelessly, you could easily get T-boned. But other than that, you could park up, kick back, relax, enjoy. It's a nice place to fish. It's a nice place to relax. And, yeah. And also, it's a really... What the heck is that? And it's also a really nice place to learn how to drive. When it snows here, this place is a complete, circus. A lot of people come out here during the snow time when there's snow on the ground, and they'll be just either having fun with their car or they will learn how to drive their car in the snow, because look, there's so much room here. So you'll see people doing donuts, figure eights, essentially doing rally stuff. I've seen people literally, like, you know, do donuts in like CRVs, Honda Civics, you name it. If you get stuck, you get stuck. You're screwed. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the review. Let us get the hell out of here. Okay, remember, Raptor's Point, that's the end where all the where all the tomfoolery goes on. Always make sure that, you know, that you're being careful. Always be careful driving over here, because a lot of people speed out here. All right, we're gonna be driving out. We're gonna be coming in from the same place we came from. There's a lot of park police, guys. So if you do decide to come here and have fun with your car, do take in mind you're putting yourself at risk, everyone else at risk. There's family members here that come here with their families to enjoy the scenery. As you saw, exit and entry 1. Exit and entry number 2 or 1, however you want to number it. And we're exiting. But yeah, I've been coming here for many, many years. Yeah, I remember, I remember like the wheelie boys used to come here, and they used to like practice how to do wheelies on their motorcycles. And it used to be like crazy stuff, like, you know, wheelies, endos, crazy stunts. I've seen like scat packs and Mopars, Mustangs, Camaros, all sorts of sports cars speeding here, drag racing. And if that's not for you, you could go by the blimp area, as I said, and park up right by the like the water, and just put your car in park and just kick back and relax, have a cup of coffee or tea, bring some food with you, relax. Stop ahead. There's a stop sign over here. Opa. Always come to a complete stop, because people like this, you know, you don't know if they're turning or if they're going straight into Aviator. All right. Wow, this tour. Again, the gardens are over here, as I mentioned before. We are leaving Floyd Bennett Field. There's also an area over there that's like just open. I guess people go there to like ride their motorcycles and like learn how to ride motorcycles as well, if they don't want to be out in the main runway. So you're driving, you're gonna come towards a complete stop over here. I wonder what this guy's doing. Oh yeah, the MTA also comes over here, and they learn how to drive their, it's like a training facility for like MTA and sanitation. Does this guy not know how to drive stick shift maybe? Who knows? Again, over there, we're not going to go there. That's where the United States Marine Corps base is, as well as the Park Police. National Park Police, that is. Okay, this is where we came in from. And we're gonna come to a complete halt with this tour by also advising that if you go here, if you make a left, that's where Rockaway is. If you make a right, remember this light is turn on red. So yeah, but obviously they also have a designated light for us. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell's notification button. I don't think there is such a detailed tour that's to this extent, but I just did. Hope you liked it. I hope you learned a lot. Hope you come by, enjoy yourself. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. Bye.